2, and 1.
Yo, what's up? Thank y'all for tuning in to Adbar Max/Radio, where we advertise all gifts, talents, and business. And today we have on our show with us a good friend of mine, a good brother, Rock Solid. Man.
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Man, it's a good dude, man, right here, man. Hey, y'all talking about bars, man. Hey, I think he built the penitentiary. He got so many bars, you know what I'm saying? Hey, now he got some punchlines and some bars, man. We gonna get on that though.
Yeah.
But first, I want to ask you if you want to introduce yourself a little bit and let them know before we get into it.
Yeah, of course, man. Go by the name of Rock Solid here in Kansas City, Missouri. I've been doing this rap thing for a little bit over 2 years. Got my own label, Real Talk Records.
Real
Check
Talk.
it out, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Real Talk. I like that. Man, I remember when I first seen it.
Yeah.
But let's start out with how you got this name, bro. How did you come up with Rock Solid, man? Because that's deep.
Yeah.
In all kinds of ways, you know what I'm saying? Street term and in the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Because if you solid, that means you true. Like you said, you real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
like,
You know what I'm
it's like big
saying?
shoes.
Yeah.
Rock Solid, man, came about. My actual nickname is Rocky. Family members, sisters, my sister actually named me Rocky when I was real little because I could fight.
Oh, straight up. Hey,
she gave me the
man.
nickname Rocky when I was little.
Rocky Balboa, y'all heard it yourself.
And it just stuck with me, man. They still call me Rocky to this day. My fellas call me Rock, so I was like, started doing the Christian music, so I'm like, trying to figure out names or whatnot. I'm like, why not go with something that people's already been calling? Rock, Rocky, solid, solid in the rock, so it works.
Amen. Hey, hey. Since I knew him, he's been living up to his name, keeping it 100. Hey, just like the song, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? He always keep it a man of his word. But man, where you from, man? Where did you grow up and how was it, man?
I'm from right here in Kansas City, Missouri, born and raised. 60th and Terrace, right off Swole Parkway is my neighborhood. Southeast. I went to Southeast.
School. He a knight. We got a knight over here, boy.
I'm a knight. I didn't graduate from there. Got in a little trouble or whatever, but
straight up.
Yeah, from around that way, man.
Maybe because that rock was too solid.
Hey, but yeah, how was it coming up, man?
Coming up, man, it was it was cool coming up. My neighborhood, my surroundings. It was a lot of drug activity going around as far as people selling it, not as far as using it. So I seen a lot of big time guys come around my way, selling drugs and stuff around my neighborhood. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, I used to look up to them like, man, I like that fast money. I want that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of looked up to them cats, but God showed me a different way later in life, you know what I'm saying?
So you said later in life now, I'm going to pick that up.
Oh, yeah.
You said later in life.
Yeah.
So what was you doing before that later? You know what I'm saying? Explain to them, you know what I'm saying? Because some people think Christians just was born Christians, you know what I'm saying? People wasn't doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They think that you just woke up like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out the womb, just bam, he was saved. There he is. I was saved. His grandma was saved. You know what I'm saying? Mama was saved. You know what I'm saying? So, how was it though, man? You said later. What was you doing before this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Before Christ found me, I was a little knucklehead out there, man. I wasn't, too far off. I was just right there, sold little drugs and mess with girls and stuff like that. Nothing really too extravagant, man, but I seen a lot, but I was always God kind of gave me a good head on my shoulders to not go so far off into the deep end, but he kind of kept me right there to show me like, hey, if you do it like this, you see all these other cats going to jail, getting locked up, getting killed, you know what I'm saying, that could happen to you. So he kind of kept me right there. Mom, she always prayed for me, growing up, had us in church, so that was installed in me. And, I just kind of always fell back on that, like, man, if I die right now, where I'm at, I'll probably go to hell, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, growing up, and, stuff happened to where, you know, Christ, you know, he called me out. So I was thankful for that, man.
Man, hey, I never knew that. Rock Solid sold Rock Solid. Nah.
Yeah.
And it was solid rock.
Yeah.
Hey.
Real talk, man. Real
Nah,
talk.
but
Hey,
it
real talk.
turned you into who you are. You
That's
know,
real
you
talk.
turned out a nice young man. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're older than me, you know.
Yeah.
But what made you What? Hold on, let me back up.
Yeah.
How did you start doing music? When did this music stuff start?
Man, the music thing started early. It started 8th grade. Paul Robeson Middle School.
And he went to Rose.
Yeah. Paul Robeson Middle School. Shout out to all my Paul Robeson classmates. 8th grade, man. We had a talent show, man. Me and like 4 other cats. We started this little rap group. What was it? Royal Flesh was the name.
Royal
of the
Flesh.
rap group. I
So
just
they-
thought about that. That's crazy. Royal Flesh, man. It's like 4 of us. We did the talent show thing. We got up there, man. The whole school went crazy, man. I'm talking about they was yelling my name, man.
So he had fans before
Come on,
then.
man. Hey, I'm keeping it real, man. They
Hey,
was
that's
yelling
what's
my
up.
name. So from right that point on, it was just in me. I'm like, man, I want to do music, man. You know, I think I can do this. And you know, I was trying to do it on my own after that. You know, with the on the secular tip. You know, never really fully put anything together. But that was God's way of showing me like that ain't your lane. Yeah, you
Right.
got the talent in it. You know, you can do that, but that's not your lane. This is your lane. So.
So what made you transfer from secular to, like Big would say, truth music, or like you would say, real talk music?
Real talk
you know what I'm
music.
saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What made you transform? I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to hear what you used to say when you was back in the way. I want to hear.
I don't.
I want to hear what his raps was about, because his punchlines is for God is
Yeah.
boom. You know what I'm saying? So you had to be dope then, because you
Yeah,
dope
it-
now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, it was nice, man. What got me on there? What got me on that is, man, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I always loved the rap. Was trying to put it together. Never really fully came together on the secular end. I got saved. You know, I stopped writing and stopped doing all that. I didn't know. I was like, maybe I'm not a rapper. Maybe, you know. So I just started supporting heavy. You know, the local cats, the big time cats. Just started supporting them, man. It took me 5 years to just support, and I'm like, you know, and then God, you know, he kind of put it on me like, okay, you're ready now. You know, I just gotta, you know, refresh me like, okay, now I'm ready. Just started writing, man, and I was able to put a good body of work together every time I sat down to write. And that was him waiting until I got filled up and saying, okay, now, you ready now. This is your lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you married?
Yeah, man, I'm married, man.
With kids?
Married
You got
man,
some
man.
kids, man?
Yeah, I got kids, man. I got 4. 4 kids, man. 10, 9, 8, and
Rock
5.
solid, bro.
Yeah, man, I
In
got
many
4,
different
man.
ways.
Yeah. You gonna keep giving me that one. I gotta change my name.
But man, how that make you feel? Do your kids, when you get done with a song, they be like, Daddy, I like this song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How
A
that,
whole
do
bunch
they
of
do
solids
that?
around here.
Yeah. Man, my kids are my biggest fans, man. They know every song word for word because when I get done recording my music and stuff, I listen to it all the time. I want to critique myself, make it better, tweak something, you know, so I'm in the car listening to it, then in the back seat listening to it as well. So, you know, they catch on word for word. Then they get to ask you questions like, hey, what is you know, what's the Trinity mean and stuff like that. I'm like, thank you, God. You know, they listening, you know, so I get to explain it to them just from them hearing me rap about it. So it's dope, man. My
So
kids are
you
my
really,
biggest
your
fan.
music is teaching your
Teaching my
kids,
kids, bro.
And that's just a confirmation to me, man. Like, keep doing it,
Yeah.
it. Because when I have a kid, it's gonna work. Keep doing it, keep
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I'm saying? But how do that make you feel when you just look back? Because you got a son, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, for one of the people that know that.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
look
yeah.
back and see your little boy, like, man, look at, he know what a
Yeah.
Trinity is, he know who
Yeah.
Jesus is.
All
Then he
that.
learned all that from me. He sitting back rapping my songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How that make you feel though?
Man, it make me feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. And then, you know, a lot of times he be like, Daddy, he wants to record now. He want to get in there. And because I've took him to the studio with him a few times, so he sees the process. So he like, wow, it really ain't too much that goes into it. You know, he want to rap now. So, you know, just plant that seed in him.
Lil Rock, man.
Lil Rock.
Lil Rock.
Rock.
Hey, that's a hit song. That's a hit name right there.
Yeah, it is.
Lil
I
Rock.
told him that. I said, Lil Rock.
Hey, yeah.
So you
Lil
never know,
Rock
man.
and it ain't Arkansas.
Yeah. So you never know, man.
Man.
Hey.
So now, for those of you who don't know, check his shirt out. It say Real Talk Records. It ain't just music. He got his own label.
Yeah.
So we about to talk about that, man. How did you start? Once you started doing your music, the fans, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't call them fans as being Christian artists. We call them family. The family got behind you and started supporting you. What made you think of Real Talk, or did you start that before? Or you know,
man, I uploaded a rap on Facebook. It was my first rap. You know, I feel like God really was like, okay, you ready now? I put a rap together. At first, I uploaded it, and then I sent it to my cousin. He saw it. He was like, man. He said, boy, hey, you got something, man. He was like, he said, hey, I'm your manager. I said, hey, well, there it is, and you my manager. You know, he's like, man, he's like, just kept pushing me, you know, grinding and pushing me. And we just came together like, man, it makes sense to start our own label. And, you know, we came up, he had already had the name Real Talk. So, you know, we put records on it, Real Talk Records, and started our own company. Man, it's been going great, man.
Hey, that's
man.
That name is rock solid. You know,
Yeah,
that Real Talk,
yeah.
that's solid.
Yeah, it's solid, man.
It's real.
Real solid.
So, man, you know that song, I'ma Keep It 100. You know that's my favorite song.
Yeah, man.
I want you to spit a bar. We do something different every time we on Bar Magazine. Like, spit one of them verses off of that mug. Like, give them a little taste.
I said one. If we talking numbers, then it's only one. I'm gonna run to my side. You should wanna come. 3 times for the Father, Spirit, and the Son. You said you heard it all before with it's a rerun.
Ooh.
High fives. What a time just to be alive. My flesh is 6 feet deep. It was a suicide. I'm talking to my pop. No 7-Up. I'm all in my word. Oh man, I ate it up. Reading my Luke 9 on the futon. The bread of life goes so hard. Crouton. That's all
Hey,
we get.
nah,
That's all
hey,
we get right there.
hey,
That's all we
hey,
get.
hey, you see, he got them punchlines, man. He said, the bread of life goes so hard. Croutons. Croutons is that stuff you put in salad. The bread, the hard bread. The bread of life goes so hard. Croutons. That's tight. That's tight, man.
Oh, glory to God, man.
So, man, do you have a church home? You know
I do. Brandon Worship Center, right there on Bannister. And I've been going there. I've been a member for about 8 years now. You know, Pastor Tony D. Cobbins. Shout out to my pastor, Pastor Tony D. Cobbins. So, yeah.
Amen. So,
And my cousin, he also, let me shout out his church, Mosaic Berean Church, Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's a church planter there in Tulsa. So, you know, he's like my one-on-one pastor, my cousin. I can call him anytime, and you know, we just shoot back and forth. So, yeah.
Right on, man. Man, so where can these people find your music that want to listen to you? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all get to listen to his music, y'all gonna get hooked. Hey, Jesus said, he said, what he say? Drop your nets and follow me, and I'll show you how to become fishers of men. And I think he dropped this net a long time ago. He said, hey, I'm following you, Christ.
Yes, sir.
Because once you listen to your music, you do, it's, because especially when you come from where we come from,
Yeah.
you get a feeling to where it's like, hey, I can relate to this. You know
Hey, real quick though, I remember a time when I first met Jesse. Hey, he pulled me off to the side after I was done rapping. He said, "Hey, boy," he's like, "You been locked up before?" I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't never been to jail, man." He was like, "Boy, you just rap like you just been there, like you locked up before." It really touched me. So I was like, "That's crazy,
That's
bro.
real.
That's crazy."
And that was the time I had just got out of the penitentiary like a week or two before that.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was trying to search myself in the music, and you kind of, it was like you helped me to get on this path because God lined it up like boom. Because I didn't know what to do. I said I don't want to do it no more because I wasn't doing it right. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen you get up there, I was like, okay, all right, I'm ready.
That's how it was for me too, bro. I had to see other, artists, Christian. I was like, dang, they really repping. I just sat still for a minute, man, and really just was a fan first, man. It just really, grew. Before I even started to pick up, picking up the microphone. So, and that helped. It helped big time. Yes, sir.
Man, because you were influenced, bro. Yeah, like I said, you put a CD in, you can rock to it. You can rock to your CD all the way, both of them.
Wow.
Blood Ball and Body Bag. Favorite one, though.
Is it,
That
bro?
Body Bag. Stupid
That's what a lot of people
That's
say,
hard,
man.
boy.
But you on the Blood Ball, so how you
See,
know?
but still, you see, I ain't Jeffy. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's real. That Body Bag hard.
Yeah, boy. We got the hotline right now.
But yeah, man, this guy right here, man, he got a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Like music,
Yes, sir.
Into that.
Yeah.
Man, you can find my music. I got a music page, Facebook, Rock Solid. If you can't hit me there, you can get me from my website. Through my website, I got links to Facebook, Twitter, my YouTube, Instagram, all that. And the website is www.rocksolidrealtalk.com. Rocksolidrealtalk.com.
Man, hey, that's deep, bro. That's deep.
And whoever calling is probably watching this, saying this nigga is ignoring my phone call.
But yeah, back to the plan at hand.
Yeah, back to the plan at hand.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I want to thank you for being a part of the show today, man. Like I said, you was one of the persons that helped inspire me to get to where I'm at today, bro. Because, like I said, I was lost in the music, bro. And I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to do this no more. I told the wife, this before we got married, I said, I ain't doing this no more. I'm going to have to take care of you. It ain't working out, man.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take care of each other. I'm going to be spending more money doing it. But when I seen all that, my feeling was, I don't know if they gonna feel me, bro, because I'm kind of too good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then when I seen that, I was like, hey, he is too,
We in the same.
Yeah, we in the same boat, right? But you inspired me, bro. And I know you inspire a lot more people, too. And it's gonna be bigger for you. And God got a lot for you, bro. You just gotta stay a stand-up guy like you are. Keep it rock solid. Keep it real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And keep putting that real stuff in your music. Like I'm saying, your kids are paying attention. They watching your every step. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And if you slip, they gonna see it.
Yeah.
But you gotta let them know, understand that. In life we slip too. Don't just tell them it's gonna be glorious and peaches. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that. That's why I tell people to tell their background. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't always peachy with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So keep pushing, and God gonna make your stuff prosper. It's already prospering now.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen from when I met you to now, elevation, prosperity. It's in that midst, bro, and that's real. And God got His hands around you and your family. And for some reason, man, it's something you gotta let go. But you gotta let God handle it. And He only gonna handle it if you give it to Him.
Yeah.
But keep pushing. Your music is inspiration to a lot. Not just your kids, not just your family, but to other people's family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I bump my song, when bro kids in the car, they want to hear 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I play Lift in Jesus' Name, we done heard that for all right, man. Let's listen to 100. And that's no lie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's locked in on my playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Glory to God.
But you got a lot of talent. Keep pushing, bro. And I love you. Thank you for being on the show. Anything else you want to get some shout outs or anything?
Man, shout out to Pastor AT. Shout out my wife, Amy Taylor.
Amen.
The family.
Yes, sir.
You know. And yeah, Real Talk Records, man. Stand up. Cheer.
Gia. You have just been Gia by Rock Solid on Adbar Mag/Radio. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless.
God bless.